Hey, what's up guys? It's Jimmy High here, back at you with another Fortnite Battle Royale Let's Play video. What? It's not a Fortnite video? That's my bad. Okay, let's start this again, right? Hey, what's up guys? It's Jimmy High here, back at you with another bio review video. We're here with Kyle Price, he's the one doing the camera work right now, Austin Payne, and the Matt Dean. Now we're gonna go and swing it over to Matt Dean.
Hello students, I'm Matt and I'm here to talk about cell theory. First, what is cell theory? Well, cell theory is the theory that every living organism is made of cells. So now that we've learned about cell theory, we can continue our learning. The three things I'll be talking about that fit into cell theory are photosynthesis, cell division, and the characteristics of life. First off, let's start with the characteristics of life. So, characteristics of life include things like all living things reproduce, all living things maintain homeostasis, and etc., like all that garbage. Well, cells fit into every one of those characteristics, so therefore they're living things. So cell theory, characteristic of life fit into cell theory too. Now, for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process carried out in plants that is important for their survival, like most of us would agree it would be. And stuff like cell division and cellular respiration are all processes that take place inside the cell. So, that's why photosynthesis and all those other little processes fit into cell theory. Okay? Well, now, cell division. See, when cells get too big, they divide. Cells can't really hang about if they're too big. It just doesn't work like that. Bad things happen when they're big. So they divide, and it's like the cell's in the name. So as you can tell, it fits into cell theory. So cell division is a topic of cell theory. And for a real life example, we'll say everything you look at is made of cells, from the smallest bacteria to the biggest whale. Okay? Goodbye.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Jimmy Hall here, back at you, and now we're gonna learn a little bit about evolutionary theory. So, before we can begin anything, we gotta figure out what evolution is, and evolution basically is the gradual change over time in an organism. So I'm going to talk to you about three parts of that today, and then I'm going to give you a nice little example at the end. So three parts that we're going to talk about is survival of the fittest, how organisms share similar DNA, and finally, how fossils help prove all that evolution stuff. And then, the example will be a surprise at the end. So, we're going to start with survival of the fittest. What is survival of the fittest? Basically, survival of the fittest is how organisms, the best fit organisms, are able to survive, reproduce, and pass their favorable traits to their offspring. So basically, if you're not fit, you're not going to be able to survive and pass your traits down to the offspring. So that's just an example of natural selection. And natural selection is the way of the environment making organisms with the favorable traits survive and thrive. So the next thing we're going to go over is how organisms share similar DNA. So Charles Darwin predicted that everybody had a common ancestor before any of this DNA research. So, what we're doing with that is some fun facts about that. We're 99% genetically similar with chimpanzees. We're 98% genetically similar with mice. So that's just crazy how that further proves evolution. It's crazy how he can predict something like that and have scientific research in the future back him up. So the third thing we are going to talk about is fossils. Fossils are just another example to help prove this theory. So basically, if you compare younger fossils to older fossils, there's small changes, gradual changes over time, which is the definition I gave you about evolution. So that's how they're tied together. So my example that I'm going to tell you about, and if you paid attention in 7th grade, is Charles Darwin's finches, the first finches that he studied about evolution. So Darwin's finches, they got blown off course, they way from the land into these islands. They were separated on the island, and their beaks gradually changed over time to help them be better suited to eat their prey. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching.
Hey guys, it's Austin, and today I'm going to talk to you about homeostasis. First, you need to know what homeostasis is. Homeostasis is basically how your body keeps equilibrium throughout itself. The second thing I'm going to do is talk to you about 3 examples that you learned about in bio class, and then a real life example that how it connects to homeostasis in the real world. First, your body has to stay at 98.6 degrees, which most of you should know, and it can't do this whenever it's too hot without cooling itself down by sweating, and whenever it's too cold without heating itself up by shivering. Second example is exercising. Now when you exercise, you increase the amount of energy that your muscles use. When you do this, it causes a reaction in your body for it to make new energy so that you can keep exercising until you basically fail. Now the third example is how your body has to keep a stable pH level, which is acidity. And it needs this because your body is made to heal itself, and without equilibrium, it won't work. Now, for the real life example, hibernation. Now, animals prepare for hibernation in different ways. Some increase the amount of fat that they have, or they desaturate their fat, and they also reduce their oxygen usage, they reduce their heart rate, and then they reduce their breathing rate. Now, a lot of them, if it's cold, they will increase their metabolic rate so that they can withstand the cold temperatures for those longer periods of time. And, that's basically it about homeostasis. So I'm going to hand it off to Kyle now.
But, wait, I'm on vacation. Oh, I have to teach biology? What? Austin! Alright, so gene theory, there's 3 basic concepts I'm going to first talk about with you students. The first topic is meiosis. It's the basic understanding on how you get your DNA from your parents. You get half of it from your mother and half of it from your father, sorry. Then as the sexual reproduction happens, you keep building your own cells, and then throughout your life, you'll find out more in this biology class. And then the second theory is protein. Part of this theory is that you are protein, and that's crazy to understand, but you're literally living protein. Your skin cells and DNA code for protein. Your body uses protein to create skin cells and tissue, so when you look over your best friend that's standing right there, he's protein too, but he has a different DNA collection that codes for a different type of code, so he doesn't look exactly like you. The last thing are Punnett squares. Biologists use these wonderful tools that pretty much you might or might not have understood in 7th grade. I was taught in 7th grade. You use it to predict an outcome of a certain type of trait. So if a certain person has curly hair, you can take that identification from one parent to the next and try to get the outcome of a child. It might be 25%, it might be 100%. It's just depending on the DNA between mother and daughter. The last thing I'm going to talk about is how the gene theory relates to you personally, and that is your height. So a while ago, settlers thought that it was just like a combination. So we had a tall guy and a short girl, it'd be a medium guy. But it's not actually like that. They were kind of dumb. It codes in your protein, but height is a polygenic trait, and that basically means that you have different types of identifications and different types of genes that go into that specific trait. So you have, I don't know what that was. You have like 3-4 different types of genes that go into your height identification. So if your dad is really tall and your mom is really small, it doesn't mean you're going to be medium. You could also outgrow your father, or you could stay shorter than your mother. It's a random outcome that you have to learn about, and you'll know all of this by the end of biology class. And now I'm going to throw over to Matt Dean and Jimmy Holly.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Jimmy Holly and Matt Dean here. And I hate to tell you, but this is indeed the end of the video. And just right here, we're gonna double the amount of trophies for our video. We're gonna make like so many more trophies, and it's gonna be amazing.